And again, the server has to cache some more Java classes. And there you see it's loaded. So now that I'm in my plugin manager, you can see that I'm using ONTAP Framework version 3.2 and the plugin manager version 3.2. And there aren't any new plugins waiting to be installed. However, in my More tab, here I've got a form where I could upload a zip archive of a plugin if I had one that I wanted to use specifically. Or if I just want to see what plugins are currently available for the framework, this Find Plugins form here allows me to either type in a keyword, or I can just hit search, and that'll return a list of all the plugins currently available on the official ONTAP Framework website. It's going out to a web service on the official website, connecting to that web service, pulling back a list, and the list should pop up here in just a second. And there's the list. So you can see that on the framework's server, on the web service, we've got the Data Faucet ORM plugin, the Members onTap plugin, and the Tap MCE plugin that's for a WYSIWYG editor if you want it. So I want to go ahead and install the Data Faucet ORM because I want to use it for my applications, and because I also know that it's required by the Members onTap plugin. So I hit install, and it's going out to the same web service, and it's already downloaded and placed this plugin for me to install it. So I can agree to the licensing terms, and it tells me I don't have a mapping to Data Faucet. Well, okay, I haven't actually downloaded Data Faucet at this point. I've downloaded the plugin, which integrates Data Faucet with the ONTAP framework. But here, because I'm using ColdFusion 8, the ONTAP framework plugins can now automatically create mappings for you. So in this case, I've got this checkbox here, download the latest version. So if I leave this checked and I just tell it where I want to put the Data Faucet ORM, I can put it anywhere. But I just want to put it in an ORM tools directory directly in my application root. So this will be inside of ontap/ORM tools, and I leave the download the latest version button checked, and it'll go out to the Data Faucet site, and it'll download the latest version of Data Faucet for me and install it into that directory. And now I get to configure it. So you see, I showed you before I had the SQL Server database already set up, named demo, and hit install, and this will configure Data Faucet for me to use. And it'll bring me back to the plugin manager when it's done. And you can see now where in my installed plugins I now have the two that I had before, the Framework Core and the Plugin Manager, and I've also got Data Faucet 1.0 already installed. And you know, I've been working, quote unquote, working on installing these now for, I don't know, 2 minutes. I haven't done any programming work. I haven't touched any files. All I've done is unzipped. Well, I've touched one file, the zip archive. All I've done is unzip the archive, and everything else has been all within the browser. So now I still want to install the member plugin, the Members onTap plugin for member management and security. So I can come back here, and I can search for my plugin, and there you see it comes right up. Members onTap 3.2 beta, that's the one I want to install, so I hit install. It goes back out to the web service. It downloads the Members onTap plugin. it's telling me I need to set up an outgoing email address. So when the Members onTap application sends email out, it needs to know what email address to send mail out from. So I want to use my own email address to send mail out from here. Hit save. And that probably should have been after this licensing agreement, but we'll deal with that. We'll fix that later. And now I get to set up my administrator account. So my username, my password, my name. And there are some advanced options here. I can set the directories. I can set information about how it handles passwords. I'm not going to do any of that. I'm just going to leave all that alone. Just enter in my user account information, my email address, my username, password, my name. I'm going to hit next. And this is going to install the Members onTap plugin for me. The Members onTap plugin in particular takes a minute to install. It is doing several things. It is creating some tables in my database. And actually I can open up the database and I can show you that. It's creating several tables in my database. It's adding some data. It's adding the United States to the regions. It's adding my user account. It's adding the default set of roles and permissions. It is also moving a lot of files to get them into the application where they'll execute properly. And let me just open up my databases, find my demo database and my tables, and there you see all the tables that it's already installed. This database was empty just a minute ago, and now it's got a bunch of tables. And it should be nearly finished installing. And there it is. It's finished installing, finally. Good news is you only have to install it once. So now you can see add and remove components. I've got the two that I was using originally, the onTap framework and the plugin manager, and I've got Data Faucet and the Members onTap plugin all installed and running. So if I now go to the members directory, you can see the member landing page, and this is where members come after they log in. And this is, it works. This is actually a placeholder. This is designed to inform you that you need to create a member landing page here. Just like, when I installed the framework, it had a no content found message because I didn't have I hadn't created a home page for the site. Well, same thing here. The member landing page, you need to design your own. This is just to give you some information about how to do that, and to give you some links to the tools that it installs when the member framework installs, when the member plugin installs. And so I can log out now. And it brings me to the login page. And I can log back in. and it is taking a little bit longer